Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want... 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's right. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting... There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have.
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
Excellent. Was good.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months' worth of damage here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face. He might be wearing a disguise.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like? Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard. No.
The man in sunglasses nods. There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A exactamundo. Of course, you don't have to. You...
Watch out for yourself.
The woman in...
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now. I'm definitely not the cavalier. Yes, I am. I know.
Here's the...
It's hard to tell whether he's sarcastic or sincere. But if you had to guess, you would say the lieutenant...
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me. Okay, fine.
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay? What, precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing...
I don't...
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses.
Okay.
I'm just looking...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
I just want to do my job.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. There's a little slide panel up there to let...
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous. I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad. Not bad at all. What brings you here? You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it. Is it now? Well, admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer? Really? Well, admiring the atmosphere. Well, here's to you. Oh yes, let's see. Nothing. That I didn't see anything. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No, I don't think it's muscular, handsome, strong. Like one of those military. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. Yes, you know those tiny, just reporting back whatever I was telling him. Oh, let me think. He sounded vaguely Oranese. Sure. Anything else on your mind? You did? And how did you like him? I told you, he can be very useful. A visitor to his opportunity. Or is it just money? Friends, I told you. That he won't be there when times get tough. I get it. It is. On Sundays. He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean. Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sure, officer. What's the... Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful. Just... Yes. Oh, great. What else do you need, detective? Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just...
10-4, come in, officer. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Right to work!
Blowman. You called me.
Officer! God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want? There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating. Absolutely not. Reversal fair of 91. This was the happiest day of my... I was 20...
The Ikeda of...
I won her back. But while I was dealing with some...
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes. All you observe is a veteran refuse.
This is the uniform of the...
Don't you mean Fristel the...
You do not...
There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry. A rusting control panel. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. The water lock starts moving.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want...
Banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. The logo is too deep.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is...
The estimate is correct. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's wait for the low tide.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside.
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world, nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the tune on your lip. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking, too, the clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a... Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent...
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Well, napalm ants, for example, are used in some right. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hot place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41.
It's as if he knows what it stands for. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
I'm sorry, Harry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit. Oh, no. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here. Of whom? I don't think so. If anything...
Probably. Try definitely.
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation... I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many... That is, you'd be, well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station...
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly. You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Bro.
Yes. Let's go, Tick.
I'm the traffic hooligan.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all looks like they were here a while. Judging from all...
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with? The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. Two old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I get. Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly. It's a regular. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of what makes you... That goes...
That does not go for real men. Coach means the expression. Not bad.
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror. Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were, guess.
If it is, then why the melon?
Gone. To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago. He didn't respect... Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss...
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Us working folk don't have the luxury. Life didn't really change.
This is neither a touchy. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Hi. Sunny.
No, ma'am.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day.
There's a moment's silence. She looks...
In time, when the sea turns and the winds...
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
For you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What a nice idea.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared...
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the...
Aye, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes...
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Huh? Sarcastic self-pity is not what I understand. The situation looks grim.
You have a home somewhere. All You're not sure about the melody, but it might be Saf Samara.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. Oh, welcome, please.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of Trouble. No, not you personally. He was...
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Maybe because you're an ill omen. But I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to... Look at me ramble on. Stay. With that said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own sin. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
The door has seen.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy. After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling and...
The key turns with a sound. Of your face in it. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror, a straight razor. The scruffy-haired little boy, the other one, looks indistinguishable from him. This one doesn't say anything.
These are Mom.
The stone, the other one. Wow. So, the stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally,
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Garth's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
Sure, just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry. Yes, I am. That's nice. My mom is... Yeah, they look... It's
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has...
Lammy usually doesn't like spam.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine. Here you go, friend.
That is unhygienic and dangerous, and it does not endear you to...
Unhygienic. This stuff is very hygienic. Anything else? In the...
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect. It will make you into more than that. You raise the bottle, close a nostril, and inhale furiously. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic, and stings a bit inside your nose. Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. And, let's be honest, you could work with this high. Whoa, this shit is strong. Time for a little truth. Tell the lieutenant you did some. Clear the air.
I'm not your mother. I don't care.
As long as you remain springs.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a speed button. Speed gives +1 to motoric skills.
And Mikhail noticed the windows. Especially you officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right?
Nice to meet you.
No, I can't say that with Mikhail's a little tired.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of...
But I assume you're not here for...
Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia.
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's...
No, I mean, come on. You need the money.
Of course, Detective. I don't know if you're familiar. If not, then you...
Forget it. They don't sell those kind of books at...
No, thanks to you.
Pick your brain. You see, a slogan used to intertwine...
Looks like tomorrow never came.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick...
No, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes. Well enough, actually.
The smell. It's awful and familiar. It doesn't help. You can still... Don't be naive. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. Something cold wakes in the signs of decaying meat. It announces itself from two... The lieutenant has already... A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is, he's been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need...
Calm now. Carefully. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. The leather jacket suits him well. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card. Fold.
Good. We should take a look at that library.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over, or maybe it was... His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drop height, 170 to 175 centimeters. There's some dried blood on the metal bed. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back. This is...
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was...
They screech under you. You see waves churning. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole. A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its mid-market spirits, with a slight touch of menthol.
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is the blackness of death.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover... I've seen it before.
The entire boardwalk.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this, but that's just a lazy...
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
The wedding ring. But let's try to not run ahead. For now, death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. No, I don't see anything that...
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, Why not? But keep it simple for now.
Oh yeah, some symptoms, but I think that death would...
Sometimes a kebab.
They'll see, not that sealing it off would... It does seem to be a pretty straight... From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. Alright, we should first examine the library card you found.
A police badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between, you see a photo, a name, a rank. The man, but the badge is new. Good choice. A new of 8. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression. The badge in your hand shines as you wrote.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice. Thus, there are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decontage might be taken. Or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant. Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary. Good.
Such a small yet precious thing.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose. One that's unfortunately...
Form a new bed.
The case created, you're pretty sure you weren't doing well. But...
Yes, it's a tough step. But then again...
Roberts, he knew all those people, although they're not from... The badge in your hand shines as you rotate. The library card is folded into 2 and still slightly wet to the top. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books. Most of these titles seem, if lost, please return the card to the library. Dial.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema.
Good idea. A man lies on the boardwalk. There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka. And no, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy. Red Astra is the black market version. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as it's no older than a day. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes the cloth. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of sea. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you. It's a guano-encrusted jacket.
Metal payphone and you hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. Calling. Still, this feels wrong. End of tone.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre? So nice of you to find the time to call me. Are you sure?
Her voice is. You get a sinking feeling. Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front. Nothing.
I don't think that's going to work.
The carving on the door is block-like and angled. The surface is smooth from the wind. This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. You see, there is something blindingly modern. He takes off his glasses and uses a blue
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp. Your hands are clammy from the sea air. The piece of sticker keeps slipping away. The lieutenant hands you a blue handkerchief. He looks a little dismayed. There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Looks like today was a gold star day. The padlock pass. Should you want to get through, it might be easy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen. Can you hear the pulsing?
There's something on the sea ice there. A shaggy-looking girl.
Oh.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable.
What? Yeah, I heard you.
Yes. What do you mean? Thing is, I haven't said party. And neither have you. Had you let me in on the script of this play before you performed it, I could have gone. We have nothing left to do but hope this was a play on your part.
Like what? This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. A contact mic records sounds from an...
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike. No idea.
The mic? I don't know. Yeah, no.
That's not fair. And an understatement.
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum. Oh, man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real... Oh, yeah. Guess you wouldn't know, Vanna. I don't know what that means either. That's cool. Sure. Okay. A cell. Why? Okay.
A very common name.
Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. The musician... Anyway, I don't really...
The shop...
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that.
It's okay.
That? Yeah.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff, music stuff mostly. That stuff is more expensive than I am. Go ahead. Okay.
The tent is...
Come on! Get in and close the flap. Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm sure you will feel right at home.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along to the...
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yeko Kata, the place to be! It's the message, so listen and you will see.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think? The young man...
This is hardcore. It's hardcore! Skibbity, skibbadane. Back to the heavy... Hardcore! Hardcore! Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural Gutvaldian act. Or maybe it's not Gutvaldian. Maybe it's Orani.
You know about him?
You know Van Eyck? Wow!
The skinny wraith.
So am I! So...
Oh! Is that what...
Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man! The advent... We're close. True, hard, full, car! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent. All car! All right!
He furrows his brow as his very large head
Hardcore! Ah!
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really?
I am the mic enforcer.
You see...
Hello, I'm Andre.
His grip.
This is my posse.
The young man with...
An egg! together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now. You see, yeah, places. I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is... Which brings me to... I'm talking about the church. Dopehead. Burnouts. Well, I'm sad to say... Strikes that! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold...
He leans back a little. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky. You know, officer. Also, they don't eat or clean the... People just want to spin tapes without them... Thank you. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be. All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously.
Yes, I had to do it in an hour. Of course. All right.
You sense the trajectory. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freak nods to you.
Not long. Like a week, maybe? Thank you. We just thought it was the right thing. Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. He's a quiet man. Mostly communicates through music. And by being a master of ceremonies. Well, he's just kind of here. Yeah, sometimes. When I, stumble and find my way into his centre, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to them.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself.
As always. So you had a talk with Andre. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a...
Vikla, true, hard, full, car, hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. All car.
He furrows.
Hardcore. Ah!
The question is, what is the question? But there was no question.
Vikla, true, hardcore, internally, all car, all right.
He furrowed.
Hard.
The question is, what is the... But there was a...
Vikla, true, hard, full, hardcore, internally, all car.
He furrowed.
Hard.
The question is, what is the question? But there was no...
Vikla, true, hardcore, internally, all car.
He furrowed.
Hardcore. Ah!
Is it though?
One mind, one spirit. There's no other word. Vikla, true, hard, full, hard, internally, all car.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement.
Hardcore.
The question is, what is the question? But there was...
Vikla, true, hard, internally, all car.
He furrowed.
Hard.
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hard... Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, isn't something holding it back from being... It's like it... I think it's super hardcore, but you're right.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto. Like it's not fully formed yet. You might...
Wow! Culture card! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot sink it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
is the answer! What? Guys, there's something happening in his head. Oh, yeah!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of...
I know! So does mine!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Uh-huh. Oh. What? Oh.
But you're not.
I know.
But there's something else that hasn't.
No! This is the... Uh-huh. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. Yeah!
No, that would be silly. Your body isn't for thinking. It's for robust, wholesome things. As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable... It's probably... The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost...
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up! Pump it!
The large...
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! No nation, but transnet. Yeah! Lungs are for love. Vendor.
Why wouldn't they be? Are the...
I think so. Highly gaily. Huh? I see you're here at the stick.
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already...
Seems like my creation has found its way into the... I guess one could now. You heard me. Yeah, I suck at socialising, man. Yeah, I can see that. Further sign match.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine. As you hold it in your hands, it's a sordid, filthy tale. No, some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself. Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in mud. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. As you hold it in your hands, there is no why. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? One moment. Can you please describe the body?
We suspect.
Any signs of violence? No field autopsy. What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? Any information on the library? Good. Do you and Lieutenant keep your... I have a sign. That's all for now. Thank you. Hold on.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. Billy Majon, you said.
On Moreau Drive in Central Jamrock, in a darkened hall, lit by orange desk lamps.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address. Is that all right? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives.
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day. Marie? Yes, it...
Good. You have a name now.
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sorry, no. Marie only knows... Marie! She said it... sorry. Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Happy we...
Anything else you need from me? No. And I doubt...
In the cabin, you see a set... A weathered brown door. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock.
Hello? Who is it? The police. A moment. Come in.
It's you from the bookstand. I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses, condensation, from stepping inside.
Is this a...
Keep it together. You don't want your body language to tell her that...
Sorry, I'm rambling.
How about some small talk before you break the news? I don't want to. I don't want to do. Force yourself. Slap yourself.
Do what?
Officer.
Too late. You ruined it. Just...
Excuse me? What?
She's in pain. She's in...
We are very sorry to inform you, but your husband...
Oh. But he was just...
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that...
What happened to him? Tell me. And you just found... How long had he been there?
She doesn't reply. You hear the clock ticking.
Is there anyone we could call?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
It burns like acid.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home? All right. I'll just tell me. What do I need?
For God's sake, lie.
And?
He was taken to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number. Is there anything else?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit... a brain condition.
Yes, you're a total fucking horror show.
Again, if there...
I'll take it from here.
We should step outside and talk. So, the death notification. It's all right. Don't worry. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day. And officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen.
Okay.
Can I help you? What is this thing? What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is... I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess?
I feel good about our work here today. It's
not actually about that, but he likes it.
Another thing. Yes? Do I have...
It's not a...
Am I smart? Because...
Play it calm. This man...
Like what?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What me? Now it's your turn, Mr. What a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them, I can't...
No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be taught...
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Well, hand it over then. Must say, I'm proud of... Not some...
So...
No, we've tried. Before you get to... I don't know exactly. Of note, as I said, it's a peninsula.
The legend is here. You know the drill. Smoke up.
tequila. Good to see you. So what's happening? Yeah.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
That's the... Sadly...
This guy, idiot doom spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good...
What's it about? Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman.
I got a freebie when I purchased a whole cart.
Thanks, Rosie. Hey, Abs.
Don't you?
I need you to sign this document right.
Don't.
Don't close Abaquow. Hey, guy.
That fuck. Don't.
Thank you for your services, gentlemen.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet hole. You probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slut ever.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him...
Mr. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today? The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a few... You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike...
Judging from how happy he is, it looks like you did it. Well done, sire. You don't know his full plan. Perhaps he expected trickery. Perhaps the signatures weren't important.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done. An old woman has it, and Let me tell you, Harry.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff.
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently...
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry.
She will be there from 20...
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead. Why a war, of course.
And what do you...
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1, and that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn...
So that's why you haven't let...
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance. Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It's already happening. Great, Harry, great. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open. What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat guy.
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you.
He's hiding his...
Thank you for your understanding.
You too, Lieutenant.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Ah, yes. Your side in...
Actually, Revachol doesn't have him. He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him.
My dear Harry, there are... Harry, you
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try.
I'm always happy to educate and entertain you, my friend. So, what's on... Very nice, Harry. Is there any...
Yes?
No, he's having trouble processing it.
Have you...
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice.
Really? You look this psychodrama.
Clearly,
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. What do you... You mean like 3 days during... They didn't... There's this... Just to be clear. We're good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent. That's a fair point. Alright. For the good... No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. It's like you're locked down. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow.
That's correct.
That makes him a Beano-clad, completely uncopped material. If
I can assure
you may not. The thing is, the RCM employs relatively few oxen. It's clear.
Just because your precinct has a reputation for cracking skulls doesn't mean that's the only way. Good. Let's change.